Hi guys, Mike here again. Welcome back to Hope is Alive. Want to talk today about endurance, about freedom, and about strength from Hebrews 12, verse 1. Hi guys, welcome back to Hope is Alive channel. It's already March 2025. Can you believe it? I want to talk about Hebrews 12 verse 1. Therefore, since we also have such a large cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us lay aside every weight and the sin that so easily ensnares us. Let us run with endurance the race that lies before us. So today's about endurance. It's about freedom. It's about strength. So Hebrews is in the New Testament, and although we don't know who the author is, some say Paul, some say Apollos, some say Barnabas, but it doesn't really matter. We can be assured that this letter was received by the early church as authoritative and inspired piece of scripture. It places value on the Christian discipline, and it was written to exalt Jesus Christ. It's an encouragement for us to be unwavering and to endure and to remember that Jesus is the only one who can serve as a connection between God and man. No other book in the New Testament ties back to the Old Testament like the book of Hebrews does. That's why a lot of people don't like it, because they don't understand the Old Testament. So they, but don't be like that, because Jesus came to fulfill the law, not abolish it. And he says that in Matthew 5:17. The previous chapter of Hebrews, in chapter 11, goes through many of the men and women of faith of the Old Testament. They had extreme faith, and they showed it in the way that they lived. So what does it mean for us today? So we come to this verse after reading all those mighty men and women of faith, and sort of it encapsulates the Old Testament and all the faithful people there. And so after reading about these giants who had faith for the future promise of Jesus, not even knowing the details of when he would come or exactly what that would look like. So heaven is full of people, all they had was faith. And that should inspire us not to give up, not to have doubts, but to continue in our own faith and run to Christ. The author, whoever he was encouraging the readers of the letter, the believers, that they were not alone. They were surrounded. I always picture a grandstand of people who are cheerleading me on to continue my walk for Jesus. And the situation that I find myself in, they've been in. I've had doubts, they've had doubts. They got through it, I can get through it. When you're running alone, you tend to slow down. When you're running alone, you tend to stop. You may even turn around and start to go back the other way if it gets a little bit too hard. But this verse is giving us a push forward, and it's giving us an assurance that we're not running the race alone. We have people on the sidelines, the cheerleaders. We have people going, go on, keep going, go on, keep going. Finish the race. They've finished their race. They're cheering us on to finish ours. So we're running towards Jesus. And even when it feels like the race is never ending, we can look at the people who have already finished the race. They made it to the finish line. They got their reward, and hope too that we'll make it to the end. So it also gives us an assurance, this verse, that the sin that is slowing us down is easy to get stuck into. It's a weight in our backpack. I know one guy who said he went tramping, and as a joke to one of their friends, they put stones, big stones, rocks, in their sack. And when they got to a certain place, he said, oh, no wonder I was ready to quit. And that's what sin does to us. It can throw us off and disappoint us and make us despondent. So if you're feeling exhausted and you feel like you're never going to get to the end, you will make it. In this verse, the person on the sideline is yelling, you can do it. Take off your backpack, get rid of the stuff, and just run straight to the finish. You'll be home soon. I'll put some scriptures along the bottom here, 2 Corinthians 3:17, Galatians 5:1, and Hebrews 12:2. They go with this. May you be encouraged today, and may you run your race with fervency and enthusiasm and lots of faith. Bless. Hey, thanks very much for watching Hope is Alive channel. For more videos, you can click here or here. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, send it to your friends. Take care. You can choose now. Yeah, just anywhere. Yeah.